So this is my fabric. I'm going to be using crepe. This is a very thick crepe, and this is a brocade. And we're also going to line this part, because it is not suiting to the skin. So yeah, let's get cutting. I'm going to trace this out. So we're going to add ½ inch for sewing, because we're cutting this too. Because we're going to join it at this part where we would gather it. So yeah. So I've gone ahead to put all the allowance needed. I put 1 inch. My light has gone off. I put 1 inch on the side of, that's my side seam, 1 inch. That's my sewing allowance, sorry. So everything I added here was like 2.5 inches. And that's how much I would need to gather when it's time to gather my fabric. So now we have to do the middle part. So I'm going to use this for the middle part and for the sleeves. We're going to cut on fold. So the only places we'll be adding allowance is the down, the up parts, and the side. Because we're cutting on fold, we don't need to add any allowance at this side. So this is more like the center fold. So the black will be all black. The back will be all black. Add all your allowance. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. My zipper allowance. I'm going to use 1 inch. I'm going to notch. So I really won't be lining the down parts of the skirt, just the upper parts, because it's very thick. We're going to do a 90-degree flare. Now we have 180, 90 degree, 180, 360, 720, 1440, I think. So we are going to do the 90 degree today. So this is your circle. This is your 360 degree. Yeah. This is your 180 degree. Divide it by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This part here. That is your 90 degree. So now we have to calculate. So the formula for this is R radius equals to circumference over 2 pi times 4 over 1. Because we are going to, this is quarter of 90 degrees, quarter of a 360 degree flare. Now my circumference is 25.5. That's my waist. That's my waist circumference. Then pi here is 3.14. So now we are going to say R equals to 25.5 over 2 times pi 3.14 times 4 over 1, which is 25.5 over 2 times 3.14. That's 6.28 times 4 over 1. So 25.5 times 4. So I'm going to times this 2 and times this 2. So 102 divided by 6.28. So I have 16.2. This is what I have here. So this is what I'm going to use as my circumference for my waist, like everything, when cutting the circle. So now we are going to move to cutting the circle. So I had to move to the floor because my table was not big enough. Now this is what we are going to take from here. We're not going to fold or anything. So we're going to take this all the way around, and then we take our full measurement. I'm going to use 33 inches for my full length. So if you remember, I said you should add like 2 inches for one side here and the other side here. Do not try it because it will be too big. I just cross-checked and it was way too big. So what I now did, I added just 17 inches. I added just 1 inch, not 17. I added just 1 inch. So my measurement was 16.2. I added 1 to it. That now makes it 17.2. So 17.2 was what I finally used instead of 18.2. Just make sure you cross-check properly so you don't make mistake or end up wasting fabric. Because I think it's something you can actually just trim off if you make any mistake. But try not to make mistake. So I'm making out the mistake for you people, so you don't have to make the same mistake. So now this is my new line. This was the 18 I took before, but this is the one I'm going to cut out now. So guys, just make sure you add your sewing allowance. If not, do that. Make sure you add your sewing allowance before you cut out. Initial plan was to take 32. Oh, okay. 32 it is. Dang. I'll take 35. Let me see. So I just want to take from this corner so to be more accurate. So I just marked here. So this here is like 35.3. 53.2. That's everything we have here right now. So I'm going to take it all the way round. You literally just keep moving it from here. It's just a whole lot easier to take it all the way from here instead of from here. I think I prefer this way. Now we're going to cut out the circle part. So we have now. So we are going to cut it with this fabric right back. So my material will not be enough for all the serene. Oh, it is. Hey. So I'll cut 2 of the sleeves and I'll be right back. So guys, don't be like me, yeah? Always look at your fabric before you do the exaggerated sleeves. So my fabric is not that equal, so I'm going to reduce it from here. Just reduce it a bit, and also it wasn't enough for this part, so I'm going to notch. So this is it. I'm going to cut lining for this because the fabric is not so suiting to the skin. It itches, so I have to put like a lining in it. I have my complete outfits, my complete pieces. This is for the front, this is for the front, this is for the back, this is also for the front, and this girl right here is for the down part of my gown. So that's all the pieces I have to make. I'm also going to line this, so yeah, joined this side, the front, center front. Now I want to put elastic. I was going to do gathers before, but I just feel elastic will be better, so I got this elastic foot from LiQWYD store, and it's pretty good. So I've already taken ½ inch. I'm going to take ½ inch from from the up part because I'm going to join it. So I'm going to try all my best to follow this line. I'm trying on my best. So I'm going to drag this. This is what I have. So yeah, so I'll be joining this to my top part. So this is what I have now. I notched the middle already, so I'll be joining this way. I'll pin it and then I'll show you. So this is what I have after pinning it. So I'm going to sew this and I'll do my dot at the back and then I'll come back and show you. I've gone ahead to finish up my dots, joined the front, and I've pinned the sides and the shoulder together, and then I'll go to my sewing machine and sew it all up. Don't forget to take your 1 inch sewing allowance you added previously. Sew your ½ inch on your shoulder allowance and 1 inch on your side seam allowance. Now I've gone ahead to cut my lining exact way I cut my main fabric, and then I've gone ahead to finish the darts and then join the front of my lining. Now whatever I do to my main piece, I'll do the same to my lining. I'll join the middle of my front pattern and I'll gather instead of putting the elastic. It's easier to gather this fabric. It's a bit light, it's lightweighted, so I'll just gather instead of putting elastic. You have to do this gently so you don't break your thread and start all over again, because it can be very painful. Or you can just sew 2 stitches, so when one breaks you can use the other one to like complement it. If you have your serger, now is the time to serge all your rough edges before you go ahead and cover it up with your lining. Well, I recently got a new serger and I didn't know how to use it at that time. That's why you can see the green thread. I just left it the way they brought it and well, I'm just fine there. But now I can change it to whatever color I want. So you guys have to manage the army green thread you can see. Thank you. I'm just doing whatever I did to the main fabric, to the lining of the top. So whatever I'm doing here is what I've already done to the main fabric, without the zip of course. I also serged my lining. Don't mind me, I'm just so excited. I'm still excited about the serger. So you've seen a lot of serging. I'm going to attach the down part of our dress to the top part of our dress to make it a gown. Just make sure you notch the middle parts of both sides, the top and the bottom, so you know where to start pinning and where to start sewing. Now I'm going to fix my zip, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Fix my zip, finish the down part, and then I'll go ahead to line it. I'm marking the allowance I took for my zipper allowance, so we don't take too much or too little, so it's perfect at the back. I usually do this, and then I will pin it up. Pins are my best friend, like my very best friend. I pin up everything just to make it accurate. So do whatever you have to do, and then you go to your sewing machine and sew it. Yeah. This right here, zipper foots, is a lifesaver. Whoever did this, I love you so much. Wow. And if you can get a zipper foot, get a zipper foot. It will save your life. The stress, the wahala, everything. Just get a zipper foot. Thank you. This is how I sew my zipper. I open it up all the way and then I sew it, and that's it. This is me trying out my unfinished clothes. I always try out my unfinished clothes, especially when I'm sewing for myself. I tried like out like God knows how many times, and to make sure that everything is fine and good. I'm going to do the same finishing kind of finishing. And I'm about to fix my lining to my dress, and just watch closely. If you have any questions at all, you can put it in the comment section, or you can message me, anything at all. So my clothes is turned inside out, and I'm doing the right side facing the wrong side. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but I explained it properly on my video on how to make an off-shoulder bustier. And if you want to know how to do it properly, just you can go and watch that, or I can actually just do a complete video on how to do an inseam finishing. Just let me know. After pinning this, you're going to open it up through the zipper, and you're going to pin it to the front and all the way to the back. You just see what I'm doing. Now you're going to go to your machine and sew it all the way around. You turn it inside out, iron it properly, and that's it. You can stop stitch if you want, or you can just stop stitch on the lining. Just going to serge all the raw edges and then turn it inside out, iron, and we're almost done. You have to go ahead and cut out all the threads. Do not leave any thread uncut. When you're done cutting the thread, turn it to the right side, fix your sleeves, then your elastic, and then go ahead and finish the bottom part of your dress, and then you're done. That's it. The video is getting too long and I'm trying to just cut it short. That's why I'm trying to explain everything you have to do, and I'll just show you with a speed kind of way. So you see, whatever I'm doing here, just go ahead and do the same thing. Just follow my lead. You're going to join the side, gather the top part, serge the down part, and that's it. So when you serge the down part, you can just turn it once to make space to put your elastic in. After doing that, you're going to sew a long stitch at the top of your sleeve, and then you're going to gather it to the size of your armhole measurement and then fix it on your gown, and then that's all. After fixing it on your gown, you turn in your where you put your elastic, and then you're done. Serge the rough edges and make an elastic casing. Put your elastic, finish up the down part of your dress, and then you're done. Whoop, whoop. This is the finished look of my dress. I'll add images at the end of the video so you can see how I styled it and all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section or send me a private message. Thank you so much for being so supportive, and God bless you. See you next week. Bye. Stay beautiful.